Hello everyone, Jay here, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is titled The Power of Prayer, God Hears You. In a world of challenges, prayer connects us to our faith. It's not just about asking for help. It's about building a relationship with God and trusting that He hears us. Let's explore how prayer transforms our lives. Prayer, it's a simple word, isn't it? Just 6 letters, but it carries a weight that can move mountains, but it holds incredible power, the kind of power that can change lives, heal hearts, and bring peace to troubled minds. Imagine having a direct line to the most powerful being in the universe. That's what prayer is. It's not just a ritual, it's a lifeline. It's a way to talk to God, to connect with Him on a deeply personal level. He is our Father, and He longs to hear from us. Just like any loving parent, He wants to know what's on our minds and in our hearts. He cares about every detail of our lives, from the smallest worries to the biggest dreams. Nothing is too trivial or too grand for Him. Big or small, He wants to hear it all. Your hopes, your fears, your joys, and your sorrows. We don't need fancy words or rituals. There's no need for eloquence or perfection. Just open your heart to Him. Speak to Him as you would to a trusted friend. Tell Him what's on your mind. Share your thoughts, your feelings, your dreams, and your fears. Share your joys and your sorrows. Let Him be a part of every moment of your life. Pour out your fears and your dreams. He is there to listen, to comfort, and to guide. He's listening and He cares. He is always there, ready to hear your voice. He wants to guide you, to show you the path when you feel lost. He wants to comfort you, to be your refuge in times of trouble. He wants to be your strength when you're weak, to lift you up when you feel like you can't go on. All you have to do is ask. Reach out to Him in prayer, and He will be there. So the next time you feel lost, alone, or afraid, remember the power of prayer. It's always available to you. It's your lifeline to God, a direct connection to the one who loves you more than you can imagine. Sometimes we think our prayers have to be loud and long, but God hears even the quietest whispers of our hearts. He sees the tears we cry in secret. He knows the longings we keep hidden inside. Remember Elijah, the prophet who challenged the prophets of Baal? He prayed a simple prayer, a whisper of faith, and God answered with fire from heaven. Elijah's story reminds us that God doesn't need grand gestures. He wants our hearts. He wants us to come to Him just as we are. So, don't be afraid to bring your small prayers to God. He delights in hearing from you, no matter how big or small your request may seem. Prayer is a conversation. It's not just about us talking. It's about listening too. God speaks to us in many ways, through His Word, through the beauty of nature, through the whispers of our hearts. When you pray, take time to be still. Quiet your mind and listen for His voice. He may not answer in the way you expect, but He will always answer. He promises to never leave us nor forsake us. As you open your heart to God, you'll be amazed by what He reveals to you. He'll give you wisdom, guidance, and peace beyond understanding. He hears your every word. Throughout the Bible, we see countless examples of God answering prayers. Remember Hannah? She desperately wanted a child, but couldn't conceive. She poured out her heart to God in prayer, and God answered her prayer. He blessed her with a son, Samuel, who became a great prophet. Then there's the story of Daniel. He was thrown into a den of lions for praying to God, but God protected him. The lions didn't harm him because God was with him. These stories remind us that God is faithful. He hears our cries for help. He sees our pain, and He answers our prayers in His perfect timing. Answers in the stillness. Sometimes God's answer may not be what we expect. He may say no or wait. In those moments, it can be difficult to understand why things aren't going the way we hope. We might feel disappointed or even frustrated, but we can trust that His ways are higher than our ways. His plans are always for our good, even if we can't see it right away. There is a bigger picture that we might not be aware of, and His timing is perfect. Remember, God is not a genie in a bottle. He's not going to grant our every wish. Instead, He knows what we truly need and what will help us grow. His wisdom surpasses our understanding, but He does promise to be with us always. He'll give us the strength to face our challenges. In times of trouble, His presence is a source of comfort and hope. He'll provide comfort in our sorrows, and He'll guide us on the path He has for us. Even when the road seems uncertain, we can trust that He is leading us in the right direction. Sometimes the greatest answer to our prayer is a change in our own hearts. Through prayer and reflection, we can find peace and clarity. As we draw closer to God through prayer, we become more like Him. Our desires align more with His will, and we find joy in His presence. We develop a deeper faith, a stronger spirit, and a greater capacity to love. In the stillness, we find the answers we seek, and our hearts are transformed. The power of faith. Faith is essential to prayer. When we pray, we need to believe that God hears us and that He is able to answer our prayers. Jesus said, "According to your faith, it will be done to you." Faith isn't about having all the answers. It's about trusting God even when we don't understand. It's about believing in His goodness and His love even when we can't see the way forward. When we pray with faith, we open ourselves up to experiencing God's power in our lives. We invite Him to work in our situations and to bring about His perfect will. Never stop praying. Prayer is a gift, a divine connection that transcends the physical world. It's a privilege to be able to communicate with the Creator of the universe, to share your deepest thoughts, fears, and hopes. Don't take it for granted. Make prayer a daily habit, a sacred routine that anchors your day and your spirit. Make it a part of your life, no matter what you're going through. Pray when you're happy, to give thanks. Pray when you're sad, to seek comfort. Pray when you're afraid, to find courage. Pray when you're grateful, to express your appreciation. Pray for yourself, for your needs and desires. Pray for others, for their well-being and happiness. The more you pray, the closer you'll grow to God, feeling His presence in every moment. You'll experience His peace, His joy, and His love in a deeper way, filling your heart and soul. And you'll discover the incredible power of prayer to transform your life and the lives of those around you, creating ripples of positive change. So, never stop praying. God is listening, always ready to hear your voice and answer your call. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our upcoming inspirational videos and stories.